Hello and welcome to the Elevate podcast. We so appreciate you tuning in. We're in the Elevate class, a junior and senior high class, where we discuss various topics of life, the Bible, and Christian living. And so we just invite you into these sessions to see what we've learned, what we've gleaned, and through these little interviews and podcasts, we hope that it can be a blessing to you as you watch. So thanks for being with us. Thank you all for being with us in the Elevate class. Today we're talking about what's the point of reaching out to others. And we've been discussing why it's important for churches and Christians to reach out to people. And by reach out, we mean to tell them about the Lord and see their needs and what Jesus can do to help meet their needs. So, Elijah, I got a couple questions for you. First off, have you or someone that you know come into the church because someone reached out to you or extended an invitation to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you explain your story just a little bit like that, about that?
Okay, so how I got invited to church is, we were grocery shopping, and one of our church members, so she was in the same aisle as we are, and she invited us to church, and she was talking to our mom, and she gave us the address and the number to the church. Her sister was online.
Yeah, and so your mom came, brought all of you guys. You were a little bit younger then, and you guys have done a great job just getting planted in the church and growing in God. It's been beautiful. So yeah, your life is a perfect example of why that we reach out. And I'm so glad that your mom accepted that invitation, because it's just awesome to have you as a part of the church. So let me ask you this. Why is it important then for a church or Christian people to reach out in their community?
So that more people can be saved.
More people can be saved, right? And if the Christians don't reach out to a community, will the people in that community ever have a chance to hear about the Lord? Likely not. So it's so important that we do that. So think about this. Church growth, like when churches grow, how is that connected to reaching out in the community? And on the same token, can you talk to us about that? How does church growth affected by outreach? Does that make sense?
Yeah, so when you invite more people and they actually come, then it'll be more people in the church.
Yeah, so your church can grow if you've got a healthy way of inviting and reaching into the community, okay? If a church doesn't have a healthy way of inviting and reaching into the community, what's likely to happen to their church attendance?
It'll decline.
Yeah, exactly. So we kind of see the connection there of how important that outreach is to the health of the church. So thanks. Good job with that. And let's have Jackson come on over for our last couple questions. So Jackson, I think you and I and most all of us would agree that most Christians understand how important it is to reach out. But why are Christians hesitant to reach out?
Well, I think maybe they think that they won't be liked, or that they will be looked at like they're weird, or in today's age, that they think they'll be canceled or something like that, or that they could lose all the friends they have, or there's a multitude of reasons that anybody could be apprehensive to reach out.
Absolutely, and those feelings would be normal, but we should push beyond those feelings and still reach out to people regardless, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, as we brought out in class today, that Jesus gave the parable of the sower, where the farmer goes out and he sows his seeds into the ground, and some ground is ready to receive it, some is not. The farmer, even the seeds themselves, aren't responsible for the result, but it's the people that hear. So our job, said all that to say, we just got to get it out there. We got to get the word out there and let people decide for themselves. So one final thought for you. In what ways will you reach out more, or perhaps reach out differently as a result of our class today?
I think that one of the things that we talked about today was sometimes if you meet the physical needs of people, then they'll be more open to what you may have to say about God. So I think that will change a little bit, in how I invite people.
That's a good point. I think in all of us, throughout our entire Christian walk, we learn how to reach out better or we get stirred to reach out more. It's kind of a constant growth process for us. And so thank you for sharing that. And we hope that if you're a believer that you've got a passionate desire to reach out to people, don't fear what their response might be, but just know this: God has called you, God has called us to share his good news, and let the works speak for themselves. So thanks for being with us. We'll catch you next week when we talk about what is the point of having a pastor. So like and subscribe if you would, and we'll catch you later.
Hey, thank you for joining us on this week's episode. We're looking forward to seeing you, whether in person or online, next time.